Find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What up? No, I was fucking with something. Oh man, I can't do that. Man.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and this will be a gain of 5.
So you might get that hole. You don't need my help.
This defense for the Vikings, terrific.
So you might get that hole. You don't need my help.
Victory. And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Murray hooking up with Kirk for the Arizona first down.
You know what I mean? I had them niggas last time.
Up against Kyler Murray. What's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down grab there by Christian Kirk, now in his 4th season with the Arizona Cardinals, and they would like to get the ball to him a little bit more. Just 48 catches last year. Typically, when he catches it, it results in big plays.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing.
I don't know, man. I was playing with that nigga. He be missing shit, bro. That nigga be pissing me off. No cap. I was trying to tell niggas this shit.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. It's over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right.
Wow.
And the defense has
This
it
game
covered. It's
trash.
intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops
This game
just a little
trash
bit
for
shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I don't know. That's why I said I know you was mad.
Now Mon. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Yeah.
He'll get 15.
That nigga threw some bullshit.
Vikings first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well.
Yeah, that nigga threw it to the fucking lineman. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
For a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, this game is ass.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mon looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mon. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Mon. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Coach.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go. Come on.
Here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Chaz Surratt in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Murray will get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Hey. Push him back. Push him back. 44 is the mic. Mike's 44.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
And there's a first down catch there by Andy Isabella, now in his 3rd season out of UMass. Used a bit more in the passing game last year than he was as a rookie in 2019.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Mon going to throw it. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mon looks to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. 2020 wasn't the year that Chandler Jones would normally have because of a biceps injury. Only 1 sack in the 5 games played, but he had 17 sacks in 2017, 19 in 2019. Let's play some numerology here. Can he have 21 in 2021? That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here. Mond. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Oh, big hole left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. And Isabella taking it in from draw a bit closer. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for two. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1 yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, here's Mon. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, here's OgWingo. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. OgWingo. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
Cook following the penalty. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on 2nd and 13. Mond. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw is Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 40 yards. And the Cards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. After the turnover, here's Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 50.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mond. He'll check that down to OgWingo out of the backfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mond's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 9. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with OgWingo. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. for the lead. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Mond, a quick throw complete. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.